Muslims around the world try to be very diligent about their prayers, 5 times a prayer, although they are not in agreement about anything in Islam in reality. Still, they try to remain minutely to the Quranic ad verbatim instructions, and also they try to follow the so called most authentic hadith collections. We all know the huge influence of Iranians or Persians in Islamic theological development and also in the development of Arabic grammar. The earliest translation of the Quran was done from Arabic to Persian as per Islamic historical claims. But today I'm going to focus on the prayer position of Islam when their Muslims are standing for prayer. Most of the Muslim scholars agree that the so-called most authentic hadiths refer to a position where Muslims should hold their hands on their chest and the right hand should be on top of the left. This should be the prayer position, and this is where the hands should remain. I'm now taking you to a Sumerian statue. Let's go. Share screen. Here, standing male worshipper. In Mesopotamian, gods were thought to be physically present in the material and experiences of daily life. Enlil, note this name, Enlil, considered the most powerful Mesopotamian god during most of the 3rd millennium BC, was a raging storm or wild bull, while the goddess Inanna reappeared in different guises as the morning or evening star. Deities literally inhabited their cult statues after they had been animated by the proper rituals, and fragments of worn statues were preserved within the walls of the temple. This standing figure with clasped hands and a wide-eyed gaze is a worshipper. It was placed in the square temple at Tel Asmar, perhaps dedicated to the god Abu, in order to pray perpetually on behalf of the person it represented. For humans were equally considered to be physically present in their statues. Similar statues were sometimes inscribed with the names of rulers and their families. This statue was discovered in 1933, as I know. Mark the position of the hand, right and on the left. Mark the position of both hands. Mark the position of the elbows, the beard, the clothing. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to find the similarities. Let me take you to other statues of similar nature, similar time. There you go. Let's share the screen again. Share screen. Let's go. Share screen. Here, you can see similar statues. Mark the position of the hands, the clothings, under the knees. You can see all this, beard, right? Now, what about Muslim prayer positions when they're standing? Let's find out from the most renowned Muslim preachers what their positions are. Let's go again, here. You can see infamous Zakir Naik. Look at his position, his right hand. Note the position of his elbows on chest. Here is Yusuf Estes and other prominent Islamic preachers. And here is a hadith from Abu Dawud, one of the most authentic hadith collections. The Apostle of Allah, peace be upon him, used to place his right hand on his left hand, then he folded them strictly on his chest in prayer. I hope I'm clear. If not, here is again the depiction. I hope I'm clear. Mark the name Enlil. Enlil the god became Elil. And then when the Sumerian religion transpired into Zoroastrianism, and then Zoroastrians turned in time to Judaism, and they were persecuted. They obviously migrated from that area region to Palestine and around that area, Syria and on an Arabian Peninsula, and they carried their Enlil idea, and that transpired into Eli. The last words of Jesus were Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. So Eli is God or Father, and then from Elil, and then that transpired into Arabic, Ilah. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know and understand, accept that all these religions are man-made. And if you study religious anthropology, historiography with an independent mind, neutral mind, the truth behind the creation of all these religions and their interconnections will expose their BS claims. Thank you for listening.